do Musar. We do long Musar Thursday nights.
Oh,
you're not doing Mishnayos? Okay.
Well, we ran out of time because we were talking about.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine with me.
Yeah. I think we got up to the 2 dots.
I wasn't there for the end of the year because all the schmoozing put up past my bedtime. I left before the end of the year.
No, there was a lot of hakala. It was a short daf. Took us a long time. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we got up to the 2 dots. We said if a guy steals and he shechts it on Yom Kippur, then he pays Daled Behei. Why? Because Yom Kippur is a Chiyuv Koros. Kamma b'derabimine, we say for on Koros. You only don't say Kamma b'derabimine. I mean, if you only give him the stricter punishment, you only say that when it's Chiyuve Bez, Chiyuve from Bez. Right? So Koros is not. So Amri, so they said Amai, right? Why? Why is he put to need the katluleka? Good, so he doesn't get misa, he gets chorus. Malchus miyayika, but normally in the place of chorus, you get malchus. The kaimelan deina loikim mishalim, and we know that you don't get malchus and you don't pay. Right? So meaning this good, so you don't say kamla b'deramine but by chorus. But you should say that since he's getting malchus, which he's going to get, he should be potter from paying daled v'hei. Because you don't get malchus and pay. You don't get double. What do you call it? Double. It's not double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy.
I thought double jeopardy is
yeah. So right.
Ain't lokum mishalom. Ain't lokum mishalom.
You don't get 2 punishments. So Amri Hamani Rameir. The Gemara answers it's going under Rameir. The Amr loikum mishalom. He holds you do get malchus and you pay. We got a lot of parrots. We got a lot of malchus in the next 2 blocks. Yeah. He Rameir. Someone says if it's a Rameir, filu tavach b'Shabbos. So the Rameir doesn't hold the kimle b'deramine. He says even if you shecht on Shabbos, you should be chayiv. So the Gemara answers v'chitem erleikum mishalim islay meisum mishalim less. And if you're going to say that Rameir holds that you can give malchus and make him pay, but he doesn't hold that you can kill and make him pay, and he doesn't hold that. But Tanya have in a bride so gonna v'tavach b'Shabbos. So the guy stole. And then he shechted on Shabbos, ganav v'tavach l'avodah zara, or he shechted to avodah zara, which is also a chiyuv misa. Ganav shor on niskol v'tavach, or he stole a shor on niskol, and he shechted it. Shor on niskol is also, it's not, there's no chiyuv kares for that, but it's like a dead shor. It's a dead shor walking because it's meant to be killed anyways, right? So mishalim in all those cases, mishalim arba v'chamisha divrei meir hacham paychim. So you see that Rameir holds that you would be chayiv to pay, even if he disagrees with our Mishnah. Our Mishnah says it's kamli b'deramine, so if he steals and he shefts on Shabbos, he's potter. You see, beferish a price that Rameir holds that you're chayiv.
Rabbi Meir would say you have to pay first before you kill him.
well, yeah, that's
make him pay first.
Yeah. Yes, so Amri Barmina Mehi, don't exclude that case. Why? Rabbi a big chiddush, right? That it's talking about where the guy, the crook, didn't steal the animal. He stole the animal, so he didn't shecht the animal. He had his shliach shechted. So who's chayiv? The shliach's chayiv al Shabbos because ain't shliach l'dvar avera, right? We know that you go ask the guy to do a mitzvah for you, then it's as if you did the mitzvah. You ask the guy to do an avera for you, he gets the avera, you don't get the avera. So here, what happened is this crook, he's a real crook. This guy, he decides he needs a shechted animal, and so he figures he'll do it on Shabbos. He'll have somebody else do it. Let him. Well, actually, no, it's actually costing him. He's stupid.
Well, he's not a real crook. He's a Talmud Chacham. A crook who's a Talmud Chacham.
I guess, but I thought it was a smart move, but now I'm thinking about it's a stupid move because he had somebody else do it on Shabbos, so he saves himself from the Misa, but he's going to have to pay the Daled Behei. I guess he's still smart. At the end of the day, he's not Chaya Misa, right? So it's talking about what he did at Al Yidei Shliach. So they're going to ask, so this guy's doing a chet, meaning who's the guy, the Shliach is doing 2 averos. He's shechting somebody else's animal, and he's also shechting on Shabbos. So basically, what we're saying is, out the Shabbos, the shliach is chayiv, but out the shechting, out the geneva, he is going to make the ganav chayiv. So the Gemara asks, so basically, what's going on here is that this guy is shechting an animal, and because he's shechting an animal, the crook is going to be chayiv daled v'hei. How could that be? If he's chayte v'zem is chayiv, yes, that's true. Here we would say shliach l'dvar avera. So it comes out very interesting, right? That half of it was saying shliach l'dvar avera, half of it were not. Right? Meaning the part of Shabbos was saying ain't shliach l'dvar avera. For the part of the Geneva part, we are saying shliach l'dvar avera. We're saying yes shliach l'dvar avera. Why? Because it says Damar Kro Tvachai Umacharoi. He shefts and he sells it. Ma mechira de acher. Just like when you sell it to somebody, it's through you can't sell something unless there's a third party involved or a second party. So it's the same thing. If you sheft it's also, that's one reason. The word oy comes to include a shliach, that he's going to be chayiv daled even if he doesn't do a shliach. The word tachas comes to include shliach. So we have three sources for why, for Dalid Vehei, we say Yesh Shliach L'Dvar Avera. It's a good riddle to ask kids or with grandkids when they're learning Bava Kamma or any. So you say every kid knows Ain't Shliach L'Dvar Avera, right? You say where is Yesh Shliach L'Dvar Avera? So Dalid Vehei is Yesh Shliach L'Dvar Avera. If you get somebody to shecht or sell the animal on your behalf, you're still going to be chayiv Dalid Vehei, right? Yeah. Fine. So mascular mazutro, mika midi. All right, we have mika midi. Could it be? Right? Is it possible that he himself does it? He's not chayiv, right? Because if he does it on Shabbos, since he's chayiv misa, he's not going to pay daled behei. And the shliach does it and he's chayiv. It's a sort of a similar question to the previous question, but the Gemara is saying, how is it possible that if it's done on Shabbos, he's chayiv and the shliach, if the he's not chayiv, and if the shliach does it, he is chayiv. So Amar Rav Ashi Hasam Lamishum Deloy Mechayiv Who Ela Dekamli Midramin. So Rav Ashi has a pashat the teretz seemingly, meaning he's chayiv. It's not pashat that he's not chayiv. He's chayiv daled vehei. It's because he also is chayiv Shabbos, so memeli he doesn't get punished. It doesn't mean he's not chayiv. About he's chayiv.
Can't you say that by every kimle b'derabba minei? You could always say you're not chayiv for one of them. Of course you're chayiv, but there's kimle b'derabba minei.
True, that 100%. That's fine, but
right.
Here, yeah, but you're 100% right, David. But here we're trying to explain why is it that with a shliach he's going to be chayiv, and by himself he's going to be potter. So Gemara in the Havamina, for whatever reason, thinks that how can you have somebody do an avera for you and you'll be chayiv, but if you do it yourself, you're potter? It doesn't make any sense. It's a mi'ika midi. Right? Anytime you want to ask mi'ika midi, it's like, is it possible? Meaning it's not rational. It doesn't make any sense. So the Gemara is saying, no, this is not your classic mi'ika midi. Oh, I was just thinking about Gershon's not on for mi'ika midi. All right, he heard the mi'ika midi over there in Cleveland, and he came running. Okay, but Gershon, it's Friday, so no. Right, so anyway, we're saying there's no mi'ika midi here. The guy really is chayiv. It just because he's potter, because he has more of a chiyuv. Right, so the Gemara says, my time with the Rabbanan the Patri. Okay, so the Chachamim disagree with Rameir, and they hold that even if the guy gets the shliach to shechtim on Shabbos, he's potter. Right, so why are the Rabbanan saying he's potter then? So Amri man Chachamim Reb Shimon. Who's the Chachamim? It's Reb Shimon. The Amar Shchita Shein Ruya Losh Mashchita. It's Reb Shimon at the end of the Mishnah, right? Reb Shimon at the end of the Mishnah had a chiddush and said that if the shchita is treif, right, or meaning if it's a shchita that you can't eat the food, so then you only pay daled vehei if it's possible to it's only possible if you could eat it. So here too, you can't eat it, right? L'chayra, because it's ma'aseh Shabbos. Why can't you eat it? It's a good shchita, but it was done on Shabbos. So that's what Gemara asks. Amri bishlam avodah zara v'shara niskal. So avodah zara and shara niskal, which can't be eaten, right? Shchita sheina ruya, here it's a shchita that's not right. Ella Shabbos, shchita ruya, but Shabbos, it's a perfectly kosher shchita. The Tana Shoyket b'Shabbos Yom Kippurim. Somebody who shechts on Shabbos and Yom Kippur, Aval Pishem is chayav b'nafshay, even though he's chayav misa, shchita like ksheira. His shchita is a kosher. His shchita is kosher. So you see that shchita on Shabbos doesn't make things also to eat. So Amri, so now we get into a famous din in Hilchos Shabbos, which unfortunately comes up a lot with in the Shah program when they're home, right? A guy's home and his family's not through, and the family does something on Shabbos. It's not like a guy, right? It's not like a guy. It's a yid. So what's the story with a yid? So let's see. So Amri Savalok Rav Yochanan Asander. He holds like Rav Yochanan Asander. The Tana Bavashal b'Shabbos b'Shoigeg. A guy cooks by mistake on Shabbos. So Yoichel, he could eat it. B'Mezid, but if he cooks on Shabbos, Lo Yoichel, he's not allowed to eat it. Divir Rameir. That's what Rameir holds. Rav Yehuda Omer b'Shoigeg Yoichel b'Motzei Shabbos. B'Shoigeg he could eat it on Motzei Shabbos. B'Mezid Lo Yoichel Lo Lomis. But if he does it on purpose, then he can't eat it forever. Yeah, then Rabbi Yochanan Sandler is the most strict. Rabbi Yochanan Sandler, I mean, b'Shoigeg, Yoichel l'Motzei Shabbos. B'Shoigeg, he could eat it Motzei Shabbos. La'acheirim, v'loi loi. Only other people could eat it Motzei Shabbos. B'Mezid lo Yoichel l'Lomis. B'Mezid, you can't eat it forever. Loi loi v'loi la'acheirim. Not him and not anybody. So you see, according to Rabbi Yochanan, so this Mishnah, this Brisa, the Kamma going according to Rabbi Yochanan Sandler, who holds if somebody chefs on Shabbos, it's also to eat. Finished. Right, my time with Rabbi Yochanan Sandler. What's the reason? To the door of Rabbi the way Rabbi dashing at the door of the Beit Nesiyah. It says Ushmartim es Shabbos ki kodesh ilachem. It says you have to watch Shabbos, you have to keep Shabbos because it's kodesh. Ma kodesh also b'achila. So anything that's hektish, you're not allowed to eat. Af ma'aseh Shabbos is also b'achila. So ma'aseh Shabbos is also b'achila. So the Gemara says ma kodesh also b'hana. Af ma'aseh Shabbos also b'hana. Maybe it should also be also b'hana. Meaning, can you give if somebody shechts on Shabbos, can you give it to a guy? Right, so we're saying maybe if it's hektish, if it's similar to hektish, so maybe you shouldn't be able to. That it is yours, meaning it does belong to you, you just can't eat it. So you would think that it's even b'shoigeg. It's if you're machalal it, you die. B'mezid amarti lach v'loy b'shoigeg, only b'mezid, but b'shoigeg, you're allowed to. Okay, so that's what we're going like that we don't pass like Rabbi Yochanan Sandler. We don't pass like it, right? With the Shaila, whether we pass like Rameh or Rabbi Yehuda, the Gra is a little bit more makel. That we go with the makel sheet. Okay, fine. It's machlokes Rav Ravina. Chad over Ma'aseh Shabbos deraisa. The concept of a Ma'aseh Shabbos is a deraisa. The Chad over Ma'aseh Shabbos the Rabbanon. One says the Ma'aseh Shabbos is the Rabbanon. Madam deraisa kedamon. The woman says it's deraisa, like we just said. Because if you're going to say that a guy doesn't pay Dalet V'Hei because the Achila becomes also to eat, then you have to say that it's also to eat Minat Torah, because it was mutter to eat Minat Torah and only also Minat Rabbanon. Then you would have to pay Dalet V'Hei because it is edible Minat Torah. U'manav the Rabbanon Amakro Kodesh who Kodesh vein Ma'is of Kodesh, he's Kodesh and the Ma'is are not Kodesh. So when I ask Bishlam the Mandam the Raisa, so it's good according to the Mandam that says that it's the Raisa. I'm too on Tommy Bays now. I'm too lahachi Patri Rabbanon. That's what the Rabbanon said is Potter. Right? We just said this kasha, right? According to the one that says it's the Raisa, so that's why the Chachamim said that it's Potter from Dalet V'Hei. Right? Because Midaraisa, you're not allowed to eat it because it was shefted on Shabbos. Elamandam with the Rabbanon, but according to the Mandam, it says that it's the Rabbanon. Am I Patri Rabbanon? Why should the Rabbanon say Potter? Minat Torah, you're allowed to eat this. So since it's edible Minat Torah, you should be Chayav Dalet V'Hei. So Gemara says Ashara, it's going on the rest. Right? It's going on the other two cases. Avodah Zarah v'Shoran Niskol. It's going on Avodah Zarah and Shoran Niskol, but not on any of the other cases. Meaning it's only Avodah Zarah and Shoran Niskol are you going to be potter from Dalet V'Hei, but for Ma'aseh Shabbos you're going to be chayav. So I'm going to ask Rameir, am I chayav shaychel Avodah Zarah? According to Rameir, why is the Rabbanan? This is what you were asking last night. But Rameir, am I chayav shaychel Avodah Zarah? Why the guy shechts avodah zara? Why is he chayiv dalet behei? Even the shachar b'purta, since he shechts a little bit, right? Asra, then he makes it asr, because right when that knife starts slicing, it becomes avodah zara. So now it's asr b'hana. Idach Yisur Hana, then the rest of the animal now is an Isur Hana. But like the Marikatavach, since it becomes Asr Bahana, so there's no owner. Like we've said many times, something that's Asr Bahana has no ownership. So therefore, he's not shechting the animal that belongs to the owner anymore, right? Again, he's saying that the shechita happens in two stages. Right when you slice a small part of the konan de veshet, it came away the zara. He's not chayiv daled behei until it completes. So therefore, once it becomes Asr Bahana, he's not shechting an animal that belongs to the balabas who he stole it from, because it's out of his property.
Why? One little cut is already called shechita?
For avodah zara, yeah. Yeah.
Because he shechted it lishma.
Well, l'shma l'shem avodah zara, yes. So Marava ba'Imer, so he told me what he said. The Gemara Zvicha who of the I'm not. It's not called avodah zara till I finished. So then they both came at the same time. So the Gemara asks, okay, a different question. Shor on nisko. So we said a shor that's going to get skila. Isura noninu. It's an isra hana lab demare katavach, and it's not the master's, right? So then how come, right? If it's also bahana shor on nisko, so how could he be chayiv daled behei? Amarava hachamayaskina on kigon shemasu l'shaymer. The hizig base shimer. So here we got it's a whole complicated thing. It's talking about a very specific case, right? He handed it to the shimer, and he damaged, and it damaged in the base shimer, right? Hold on a second. There must be an emergency phone call. Let's finish this up. So again, it's talking about where he handed over to the shimer, and he damaged it in the base shimer for who of the base shimer, and it became a muad in the base shimer, but nigmar dina of the base shimer. So meaning everything happened in the shimer's house. It became a shorhan nisko in the shimer's house. But a mayor sabarla Reb Yaakov v'surla Reb Shimon. He holds like Reb Yaakov and Reb Shimon. Sabarla Reb Yaakov the Amar Apish and nigmar dina Hilziru shimer lebaylam. Reb Yaakov held. I don't remember this, but it wasn't all that long ago, that if somebody has something, it's, what do you call it? It's when somebody has an animal that becomes asr bahana, right? So it becomes asr bahana. So then it's worthless, right? So can you just give back the animal to the guy and say, hey, listen, I stole this shard from you. Here it is. Here it's back. Take it back, right? So
You can say it's not.
right. So Rabbi Yaakov, right. So one sheet to hold you can't. The bottom line is you stole an animal, pay it back an animal. Rabbi Yaakov said, what do you mean? Not giving back the animal. It's also has nothing to do with you. So he's saying, if he gives it back, it gives it back. And he also holds like Reb Shimon, meaning even though you're not actually stealing money, but if you're going to even take something from him that possibly will possibly save him money, then that's considered money, right? So to here, let's see, the Tan of Shimon Amr, Kachim Shechayv Achar Yusan Chayiv. If somebody steals Kachim from somebody that he's Chayiv and Achrayis, meaning I have something that I have a carbon in my house. It's ready to go to the Beis HaMikdash, right? It's ready to go to Beis HaMikdash. If it gets stolen, I'm not stealing from the balabas, right? I'm stealing from Hektish. But the balabas is achrei for it. So even though you didn't actually steal mammon from him, but it's a garim l'mammon. Al madavar garim l'mammon k'mammon dami. So too here, when you're stealing from the shimer, even though this thing is also bahana, but the bottom line is if you combine Reb Shimon, who holds that he could just pay back his geneva by just dumping this thing back onto the owner. So then, even though you didn't actually steal anything because it's also bahana, but you are, because he doesn't have the ability to pay back the shor. So that's why he holds that. So if I took those dips from David's house,
and they gave him 6 McDonald's dips, it would be fine. Because he holds these dips also for him to eat, so you can, like the same way you can eat the McDonald's dips.
It could be. It could be. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So Amar of Kahana, Amrisa Lishmaitza Kameder of Vidman Adam, he matzas mukmas masisa kurameir v'loik Reb Shimon. Can you say the Mishnah's Rameir, not Reb Shimon? V'alkatani sefer Reb Shimon Paiter, v'shnei elu. Right, the last line in the Mishnah says Reb Shimon says Pater. Michlal de Bekula mastis and Maida. It's mashma that he holds like the whole Mishnah is Maida. Too many of Reb Shimon's only disagreeing in the last case. That means he holds of everything in the first case, right? And you just said that he doesn't. I'm sorry, Amalei Loi said no. Michlal the Maida betavachu machal refuah klavim. He's Maida in the case if you shecht for refuah or for dogs, which is not meant for humans, that he's Maida, that he would be Maida too. But in the other cases, he's going to disagree. Right? So he's only Maida in the by the tavachu machal refuah klavim. Right, but that's it. He's not made by anything else. Okay, stop over there.
Go ahead, thank you.
Tell him for Rachamim. I mean, not for Rachamim. In case Rachamim gets a little.